Hi, it's DK. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Bash or your terminal program. You see the terminal program right there. You can also pick up the terminal program. This is for an iMac, by the way, for all you Mac users. You can also pick up the terminal program on your launch pad, all right? So you can actually pick it up on your launch pad. I hope you can see this launch pad and look for terminal program. My terminal program is, I think, in the other area there. There's my terminal program right there. All right. So, um, so what is the bash? All right. That's bash. All right. That's the definition of bash. Bash is a shell, which is a command language interpreter for an operating system. In this particular case, you can use, we're going to be using Linux. The name is an acronym for Born Again Shell. Wow, really cool, right? Okay. Um, and he was an engineer at Bell Research Laboratories, running Unix, which is the predecessor to Linux. Bash is used as a default shell to run a few commands. Now you can write scripts, okay? You know, if you know what scripts are, they're little programs that are run um, outside of a programming language, if you will. It is a programming language, but it's not a standalone program. So you can write scripts with Bash. So what is a shell, right? So what's a shell? Shell is simply a macro processor that executes commands. Okay? It functions where you put texts and symbols in and that are expanded to create larger expressions. Don't really need to know that too much, but that's okay. Today we're just going to do a terminal program. So I'm going to open up my terminal program. Here's my terminal program, but I want to make it bigger, right? So I'm going to expand this up. And again, this is for an iMac. Those of you with Macs, you have this already available. You have the terminal program residing in your launch pad. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Why not? So what kind of commands can you put on this? All right, so I'm going to show you, the kind of commands that you might be able to use here. Okay, so there are some commands right in here. You can look up the ss64.com bash. Here are some bash commands that you can use. So one of the first ones that we're going to look at is ls. All right, ls is list information about the files. It's kind of like what's the directory. All right, so let's do the ls. All right, so I'm going to do ls. It's like show me the directory, show me all the folders, show me all the files, and there it is. This is everything I have running on my desktop. Of course, we don't know what all of this junk is here, but you know, I do have a box sync, I do have a desktop, I have documents, I have downloads, Dropbox, etc. If I want more detail on this thing, okay, I do ls-al. Okay, so before I go into what that is, let's take a look at what ls is. So on this ss64.com website, you can show what dash is, rather bash is, and then you can select ls. Okay, when you select ls, it goes into a further menu, and so what you want to do is you can do an ls, and then you can put some options in there on how you want to display the list of files and directories. Well, you can do an ls dash smaller a right there. So you want to list all the entries starting with a dot. All right. You can do a number of things. I usually like to use ls-al, use the long list form. So let's do both, okay? Let's do one at a time. ls dash space dash a gives me everything with a dot on it, okay? So it's all there. So I've got all these guys in there, and then just do the initial ones that I showed. All right, so what if I do an ls space dash al? Well, look at this. Okay, it actually gives me a file structure. Now these little guys right in here, okay, what that indicates to me is that if there's a D right there, that's a directory, okay? If there isn't, that's a file. It's read, write capable, depending on where the read writes are. It could be that's readable and writable for everybody, or readable and writable just for the main user. We'll learn about that in a little bit. Okay, so that is ls-al. I can also say, well, geez, I'm at ls here. I really don't want to, you know, I don't want to be on the desktop only. I want to go someplace where I can put it into a certain file. All right. So I can do an change directory. Okay. You can change the directory, which is CD. Actually, CD. You can change the directory to someplace. I'm going to change my directory to documents, okay? CD documents. So when I do that, all right, because documents was one of the folders on my desktop, I changed it to documents there. Okay, now I'm in the documents folder. That's on my desktop. All right, fine. So what's in documents? Well, I can do an ls again, and it's everything there in my documents. All right. And check it out. I think I've got you guys in here someplace. Maybe not, no. Oh, yeah. Must be up here. ELEC. I might have to look up fall 2015, okay? So I'll go ahead and do that. CD fall 2015, all right? Okay. Do the ls here. And there I am, okay? I've got some additional things here on fall 2015. And I have additional things that I can look into. So I can move around in my directory structures the way that I want to. Now, if I actually look over here, I notice that I have a SP 2015 alias right over there, which is kind of nice. So I can actually look for that if I so desire. All right. So let's go back to, if I want to go back to my main directory, I keep going back, cd ... Now I'm back to my main area, which is my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to go to ls. There's my desktop again. All right. That's not my desktop actually. It's my main root. So I'm going to go to my desktop because I know that my desktop on my desktop is this E121 fall spring 15 alias. That's actually should be fall. So I'll go to desktop. Actually, I won't go to desktop. I'll just go to documents again. CD documents, and I know that my file should be in fall 2015. So I'll go ahead and change directories to fall 2015. So I'm changing my file structure again. I'm going to take a look at what's in fall 2015, and I should have, gosh, I have a whole bunch of stuff in fall 2015, right? So I'm going to go and pull off the E121 SB15. I'm going to change to there. E121 SP15. So now I'm there. Okay, this is your guys' folder. I'm going to do an ls there. And hey, look, I've got my folders I've got my folders. My folders and my files for us to take a look at. Now I actually wrote a program in here to using C language, but we'll get to that at another time. So you can go back again to the root directory just by doing cd space dot dot cd dot dot. Okay, and I'm back in the cd space dot dot cd space dot dot. Okay, I went all the way back. I think there's another way to do this. I think if I remember cd and then backslash or something like that, I can go back to something else. Okay, but anyways, cd space dot dot will get you progressively down to the root directory. I'm back down into the root directory. I can do ls again, and sure enough, there it is. Now there's other things that you can do, right, on in the bash shell. So ls is the most typical one. There's other things that you can do here. I'd like you to take a look. I think I posted this on the blog, so you can take a look at that. And one of the things that we're going to look at is VI or VIM. All right, and that's the editor. So if I go ahead and I'm just going to get on here and actually bring up the editor. I'm not going to do anything to it, and you don't know how to use the editor right now, but that's okay. So I'm just going to use a VIM. Okay, and there's the VI editor. It's VI improved. And I can start typing and do all kinds of stuff, right? I can start typing here, hello. There's an insert mode that you're going to use. Sorry, insert mode. And hello. And then you can exit this thing using quit, okay? Let's see, quit rather. There we go. But I'm going to type it in when I'm in the command area. All right. So I can quit this thing if I want to. When I hit escape, I'm down in the lower part. I'm going to hit quit here. All right. So we're going to go over VIM here in a little bit. It's an editor, okay, just like word processor, or actually it's not that sophisticated. Some kind of text box or notepad or something like that that you can use as a very simple editor to write programs. You know, I'm going to maneuver that program here in a little bit with the next video on VI or VIM. And now this is VI and VIM, and this is Linux Bash on the iMac, okay? And some follow-on videos are going to happen where we're going to use the Raspberry Pi and then execute and then use the bash there and use VIM there.